Borough regular council meeting for May 27th will now come to order.
Ladies and gentlemen of the council, last month, Mayor Paul Hadzik had resigned and you had accepted his resignation. He also had posted a notice on Facebook about his resignation. Does council accept that?
Yes. Yes.
Can I have a,
I accept it.
all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
You don't have to do a motion, right?
Ayes have it.
You don't have to do a motion.
No.
Okay, roll call.
Michael Blizia,
Here.
Vincent Cutterford,
Here.
Joseph Seibert,
Here.
Teresa DeAndrea,
Here.
Jeffrey Miller,
Here. Norman
Norman Ritchie.
Here. Invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance. Lisa?
In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, amen. Dear Lord, please be with us all through the day, in all what we do and say. Hold us in your loving arms and keep us safe from any harm. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we need a motion for the approval of the minutes from the regular meeting of April 28th.
I make a motion to accept the minutes of the meeting from April 28th.
I'll second.
Okay, we had a first and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Treasurer's report. Anybody have any questions on the treasurer's report? Okay, I have one. General fund balance. If I'm reading it correctly, we're in a negative balance again?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Okay,
Now, what you may be looking at here are checks that had been written but haven't been released. And that's the only reason that you would see a negative balance, that checks have been cut, which will show up as, but they haven't been released. So that's why you would pick up a negative balance.
okay, the next thing is, on the electric department, for the April bills, was a total of $148,014 and some odd cents. The total receipts were $369,597 and odd change, which left us a balance of $221,582. But what I don't understand is where did the $110,000 transferred into the general fund come from?
I'm sorry, where did it come from?
Yeah, because it didn't come out of this money here.
There was money transferred from the electric to general, yes.
Yeah,
Right.
but it's not showing up anywhere in here.
Well, it may, well, what you may be looking at, that one I'm gonna have to look at for you because that's the monies that we transferred and picked up, so could it come from, gosh, I mean, I'd have to look and get an answer for you on that. It's more than just me looking at it right now and saying this is where it came from.
Okay. Do we have a motion to accept the treasurer's report?
I'll make a motion to accept the treasurer's
I'll
report.
second it.
Roll call.
Was that Teresa that seconded it?
Yes.
Okay. Vincent Cutterford,
Yes.
Joseph Seibert,
Yes.
Michael Blizia,
Yes.
Teresa DeAndrea,
Yes.
Jeffrey Miller,
Yes.
and Norman Ritchie.
No.
That's 5 yes and 1 no.
Okay, next to approval of the bills. Are there any questions on the bills? Okay, we need a motion to accept approval of the bills.
I'll make a motion, we approve the,
We have a first, we have a second.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Michael Belizia,
Yes.
Joseph Seibert,
yes.
Jeffrey Miller,
Yes.
Vincent Cutterford,
Yes.
Teresa DeAndrea,
Yes,
and Norman Ritchie.
Yes. Okay, next item is other items of concern. Is there anything from council? Okay, I have one thing I want to bring up to council and see what their feelings are. Changing the meetings from 5 o'clock back to 7 to give our residents the opportunity to get here. They've been coming to me, coming to other council members since the end of COVID about changing them back. It also gives our working council persons a chance to get home, eat their dinner, get washed up, and get here. So I just want to throw that out and see how everybody feels about that.
I'm flexible,
I'm flexible
whatever
as well.
works.
I agree on. It's not fair to working people to come home, rush, have dinner, and this way at 7 o'clock, people will be ready to go
I
home.
like diesel.
That's my feeling.
I see. Yep.
Okay, can we have a motion then to change the meetings to 7?
I'll make a motion. I'll make a motion that we change the meetings till 7 o'clock.
I'll second it.
Roll call?
Okay, Teresa made the motion. Who seconded it from somebody over there? Vinnie?
Sorry, Councilman Cutter.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, Norman Ritchie,
Yes?
Joseph Seibert,
Yes.
Jeffrey Miller,
Yes.
Vincent Cutterford,
Yes.
Michael Belizia,
Yes.
and Teresa DeAndrea.
Yes.
Hey, I'm not sure when I'm allowed to say things. You're gonna advertise the change for the remainder of the year?
Right.
Yep, good, okay, thank you. I'm not sure what your procedure is.
Is there any other items of concern from the residents? Stand up and state your name.
Over at the
And-
microphone.
Go to the microphone.
Steve Weichman. Whether he may or not know, I own Weatherly Post Office, and it got hit again last Monday morning at 5:30. Even though I have cameras all over, I was not able to get the name of the truck that hit it. So this is, as you know, many times this building has been hit. I bought the
Steve.
building.
Can I interrupt you a second?
Yeah.
I talked to Tom today.
Okay.
I was on vacation, and yeah, you can put ballards up.
So is that something I have to expense?
I would think so. I mean, wouldn't
Is
be-
there any guidelines I need to follow?
Yeah, all we're looking for, I would assume that you're looking at putting, what, 4-inch pipe in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 4 or 6 inch, whatever.
Just, as long as you can leave at least 2 feet, of a walking area, that's it.
All right.
So you would probably put them right against your building, right?
We'll be in a sidewalk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just so there was like a 2-foot walk area. He just saw me just an hour or two ago.
All right. And the other last thing I have is from back in January of '24. I brought to you.
Right, the bills. And I
Right.
had said to you, the fact that you write down that it was $900, I need invoices.
Well-
Anybody could give me and say, oh, I had, $1,000 damage to my house. Well, you saying it does not make it,
Well, I brought you an invoice. I brought you a quote.
I didn't, well,
I
give me
brought you
the
a
quote
quote.
again. Well, let me have the quote again.
I'll give it to you again, but I also
Okay.
have many phone calls into you.
Yeah, let me see
Monday
that
the
quote.
19th was my
Let
last
me-
phone call to you.
Let me see the quote, because the only thing I had is a letter with just your numbers on it.
Well,
which is not an
it's
invoice.
titled invoice. It's a quote.
No, okay. I'll copy it today.
All right.
Let me see it.
Are there any other items of concern from the
Oh.
public?
Steve, I didn't see this. I only had your letter.
Okay,
That's all
go
I
over to
had.
the mic and state your name.
I just have one concern that I brought to council 2 months ago was the petition to convert Butt Street to a one-way. I'm trying to get the council to make a decision on that.
That was tabled, wasn't it? Yeah, that was tabled. It'll probably come up in another discussion.
Like when you sweep it under the rug, bring it up when you want to. Why was it tabled?
We were waiting,
You
we were gonna
want-
put it all on Facebook and everything.
You wanted more resident input from the neighborhood.
So were you looking for a year worth of residents to wait? I mean, waiting for somebody to hit my fence again? I mean, what are you guys waiting
Give them a
for?
month and then we'll act on it.
Yeah. We could put it on our website again. If we don't get any responses, we'll act on it next month.
Next month? All right, thank you.
Any other items of concern from the public? Okay, we're gonna go into our business. We're gonna change our list around a little bit. We're gonna go into executive session first. And there will be decisions after.
Need a motion? Need a motion to go into
Yeah,
executive?
You
yeah.
need a motion.
Need a motion.
I'll make a motion to go into
I'll
executive.
second.
I'll second.
Joey already did.
Joe and all in favor.
You guys turn all your mics back on, please. Mics.
That's yours. Yeah, I can get that. That's no problem. What do we, same procedure here. Everybody got it all.
Mike, your mic.
Well, the only thing you can.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, we're gonna go back to our business. First item of business is discussion and/or nomination on a selection for mayor to fill the open seat.
Norm, I'd like to nominate you. You handle yourself well up there. You've sat in for quite a few years when our mayors were sick or ill. You've always done a nice job.
I second.
Is there anybody else that is interested in it?
Just interested in seeing you.
We won't give you a rough time.
Do it for the town.
Have to decline.
Okay, it's your decision, sir.
Is there anybody else? I guess this ought to be turned over to the vacancy board.
Yep,
That's the next step,
yes.
after 30 days, which I think is tomorrow. Tomorrow?
Yes.
Yep.
And there's 15 days.
15 days, yep.
Okay, the next item of business is discussion on bids for Arena Park project.
What I had put into your narratives, and as we had discussed before, that we had gone out and put all the bids for the park out as for a general contractor. When we did receive the bids, they were way off base. They were $200,000 over what they should have been. So what we talked to our attorney, we also talked to DCNR, and what we can do is we can break it down that we are the general contractor and we break the bids down to 3 different categories. We're gonna bid the paving, we'll bid the fencing, and we'll do the excavation, all as separate bids. And what I'm asking here today is because, well, the rain doesn't help anything, but what we had to do is change all our bidding criteria to look at that separately. And until we get that out to bid, what I'm asking council is if the way the timing would work out, that it wouldn't be a long period of time from the time we go out to bid until we open the bids, that we will be able to open the bids and then contact our solicitor, let him know who the lowest bid is, award the bid, and then come to council at the next meeting and you guys officially award it. We don't want to lose 2 or 3 weeks. That's all we're saying. However, if it does fall, the bidding falls within a week of the meeting, then we would do it that way. I just don't want to see us losing 3 weeks. The summer's almost, you know, we're into June here and it's already still raining. And we only have this year to get this grant finished. There is no extension on this grant. It has to be done this year.
When are the bids gonna go out?
That's what we're waiting for our engineers to, they're changing they have to change all the specs, because before it was done as a general contractor, now it's to be in single contracts. So that we would know, you know, once they tell us, you know, the bid packages are ready to go, we figure out our advertising time spacing and when we would, you know, plan on the, you know, the opening. If it all works out that we can do it at a regular meeting, we'll do it that way, you know, a week away. But if it's 2 or 3 weeks away, I'd rather just get the things awarded and get it rolling.
Anybody have any questions?
No, as long as we get notified that the bids came in or whatever, will we even know?
We will let you know that the bids came in, that we notified Nanovic's, you know, law firm. Here are the bids. Do you quantify the fact that this is the lowest bid?
Okay.
And then we will let you all know what the lowest bid was, you know, if it fits within our budget criteria of the grant. That's what we're asking.
Okay, we need a motion for the borough manager to do that.
I'll make a motion, we give Harold permission to move forward with accepting the bids, unless it falls at a timely manner where we can do it at one of our meetings.
Need a second?
I'll second.
Roll call?
I'm assuming that was Mike.
Yeah.
Norman Ritchie,
Yes.
Jeffrey Miller,
Yeah.
Teresa DeAndrea,
Yes.
Vincent Cutterford,
Yes.
Michael Blizia,
Yes.
Joseph Seibert.
Yes.
Okay, if there's nothing else, we're open for adjournment.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Second?
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.